Today, these two teams, Ironton from Ironton, Ohio, and Green from Franklin Furnace, Ohio, compete on today's High Q, presented by King's Daughters Medical Center. From the studios of Cool Hits 105.7, in conjunction with MyTown TV, here's the host of High Q, Ernie Anderson.
Thank you, MJ. Thank you, young people. Well, this is, as we call it in sports, the rubber game of the match. Each has won a game, and we're doing best 2 out of 3, so whoever wins this today will move on to further competition. All right, teams, we're going to start our warm-up round, and Kylie and Ironton will start with you. It's music terms. Form of jazz with slow tempo and melancholy words that develop from black folk music, especially work songs and spirituals.
Blues.
Kylie's got the blues, that's right. All right, music terms for you, team. Music sung by natives of Trinidad and consisting of satirical ballads with syncopated rhythms.
Latin?
No? Ironton, do you know that one?
I can see.
Answer, Kylie. It's Calypso. All right, back to you for a state capitals question. Name 2 of the 7 capitals of the United States with 2 words. So capital cities with 2 words.
Santa Fe and Baton Rouge.
That is correct. So you pick up 10 for you. Now, Kylie and team, name 2 of the 6 other capitals.
Des Moines and St. Paul.
No. You can pick up, if you can name 2 others.
Oklahoma City and Des Moines.
That's right. Little Rock, Jefferson City, Carson City, Baton Rouge, Santa Fe, all the ones there. So another 10 for you. All right, national parks. Back to you, Kylie. I'll name 2 national parks. You name the state. Glacier Bay and Denali.
Alaska.
That's right. Good for 10. Now, yours, Uriah and team. Bryce Canyon and Zion.
California.
Not California. Kylie. It's yours.
Arizona.
No, it's Utah. Back to you for a Christmas movies question. Who played Scrooge in the 1988 film Scrooged?
Denzel Washington.
No, Kylie? The funny Bill Murray. All right, Christmas movies for you. In which 1946 film did Jimmy Stewart attempt to commit suicide at Christmas?
That's hard. I don't know.
Do you know?
Santa Claus.
No. Jimmy Stewart, It's a Wonderful Life. That's my Jimmy Stewart imitation. Thank you. These are all coming out on cassette after the tournament's over. That ends the first round of play. 2020 tie. We'll be back to meet our team captains, find out about their schools, get into the bonus round when High Q returns.
We take pride in our schools. And at King's Daughters, we take pride in being part of the team. With student-athlete care from the sidelines to our comprehensive orthopedics program. With walk-in hours in Ashland and Portsmouth that make seeing a provider easier than ever. Our team is delivering faster diagnosis and treatment, getting our student-athletes back in the game and back to what they do best. Orthopedics at King's Daughters.
Hot summer days call for a refreshing stop at Clark's Pub and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Dutch Miller Auto, the time is now to get into the vehicle you want. Dutch Miller currently has the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles with an amazing inventory starting below $300 a month. Have a trade-in? There's never been a better time to get more than right now, as Dutch Miller is giving up to 30% above fair market value for any trade-in. Don't see the vehicle on our lot you want? Then ask about the Dutch Miller Advantage, which means you can order the vehicle you want, the way you want it, faster. Only at DutchMillerAuto.com.
Welcome back to this third game between these two teams. It's a 20-20 tie as we go to the bonus round here in a minute. But let me go back over to the schools. Ironton will come to you first. Kylie, tell me what you want to tell me about Ironton. For those that, this is going around the world, basically, being that it's on this thing you kids enjoy. I think it's the internet. Do you know about it?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, social media. And so people may not be familiar with Ironton.
Well, a lot of stuff at our school revolves around football.
The Fighting Tigers, as I recall?
Yes. But our school kind of we have the Tank Stadium, which housed one of the first NFL teams, the Tanks.
Yes, how about that? So historical Ironton. How about that? All right, now let's go to Uriah, and what about Green? By the way, both of these schools, for those of you at home or around the world, are in Ohio. And what about Green?
Well, if you're listening or watching on the World Wide Web,
is that something new that you kids have discovered?
Yes, it is. Kind of new. Discovered it like a few years ago. Our teams aren't very big. And also I want to give a shout out to Mr. Seidel for his tacky dad jokes.
Yeah, we dads have some of those tacky jokes.
And that is his words of what he calls them, not mine.
I see. All right. Little shade there. Very nice. Thank you very much for coming back. Now remember, whoever wins this game today will come back later and play in MOA games. The bonus round is ensuing. We'll start with you, Green. I have a 15-point clue for you. Charles and Jeremiah were the first names of these men who did their most famous work in the 1760s.
10-point, please.
This work was established to end a boundary dispute between the British colonies of Maryland and Pennsylvania, Delaware.
5-point, please.
Name this demarcation separating 4 U.S. states forming part of the borders of Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia, West Virginia, which was part of Virginia, of course, until 1863.
Washington, D.C.
No? Kylie? It is the Mason-Dixon line. Charles Mason, Jeremiah Dixon. All right, up to you for a 15-point clue now. More than 800 million of these trees dot the surface of Earth, with almost 90% in the Mediterranean region.
Pass.
Name all 800 million. No. 10-point clue. The Egyptians used its oil along with salt in their mummifying process. The Greeks created the original Olympic flame from burning its branches, and the heads of champions were adorned with wreath crowns made from it.
Olive trees?
Olive is right. Good for 10. Now your 5-point bonus try. Oh, it's going to be some guitar riffs. I think we've had some of those along the way this year on King's Daughters Medical Center High Q. I'm going to play a guitar riff, and in this case, you just name the song first for 5 points. What is that guitar riff from? Don't know? All right, Uriah?
We don't know.
It's Purple Haze. All right, so no points on that one. Let's go to another U.S. state question. Uriah and team, it'll be for you guys. It's the 38th largest by area, the 17th most populous of the 50 U.S. states. Its capital is its largest city. It was admitted to the U.S. as the 19th state, December 11th, 1816.
10-point, please.
It is one of 8 states that make up the Great Lakes region. The lowest point at 320 feet above sea level is in Posey County, where the Wabash River meets the Ohio River. We have 2 Ohio teams here.
It says its capital is its largest city. 5-point? 5-point, please.
All right, name the state with an extensive history with auto racing and has produced more National Basketball Association players per capita than any other state. Michael Jackson, Queen's Adam Lambert, and David Letterman called this state home.
Illinois?
No? Kylie?
Ohio?
It's Indiana. All right, so no points on that. We'll move on. Back to you, Kylie, for cities' nicknames which aren't the capital. Here's your 15-point clue. The Magic City. The city's most recognized nickname refers to its rapid growth, first used by James Powell in 1873.
Pass.
Steel City, referring to the city's major industrial product.
Pittsburgh?
No? Do you know for 10?
Detroit?
No, would have said Pittsburgh of the South, comparing the city's industrial economy to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's Birmingham, Alabama. All right, city's nickname for you now, 15-point clue. Old Pueblo, to brand the location with its exotic Spanish Indian past. A city that's not the capital of its state.
10-point, please.
Astronomy capital of the world with exceptional, abundantly clear skies and the largest collection of research telescopes in the world.
5-point, please.
Optics Valley, a region in the southern part of the state centered in this city that is home to a high concentration of optics companies spawned by research at the University of Arizona.
Phoenix?
No? Kylie? Answer? Right state, but it's Tucson. Not the capital. All right, back to you, Kylie and team, for a 15-pointer. In 1971, the Supreme Court, by a vote of 8-0, overturned the draft evasion conviction of what man who in 1964 changed his birth name after committing to a certain faith?
Pass.
Earlier, at age 18, when still known by his birth name, he won a gold medal in the light heavyweight division at the 1960 Summer Olympics and turned professional later that year.
Pass.
Named the greatest, or nicknamed the greatest, he is widely regarded as one of the most significant and celebrated sporting figures of the 20th century and is frequently ranked as the best heavyweight boxer and greatest athlete of the century.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali. Get you another 5. And we'll move to our final bonus. It's the letter H. So all of your responses will have the letter H in them. The electric light was invented by Edison. Colorado was admitted to the Union. The first American cadet graduated from West Point, all during the administration of which president from 1877 to 1881?
Howard Taft.
No. Do you know for 5?
Harry Truman.
Rutherford B. Hayes. Remember, it started with H. All right, that ends the bonus round. We'll be back to do the 60 seconds round when High Q returns.
We take pride in our schools. And at King's Daughters, we take pride in being part of the team. With student-athlete care from the sidelines to our comprehensive orthopedics program. With walk-in hours in Ashland and Portsmouth that make seeing a provider easier than ever. Our team is delivering faster diagnosis and treatment, getting our student-athletes back in the game and back to what they do best. Orthopedics at King's Daughters.
Stultz Pharmacy now has a new location in South Shore. Stultz Pharmacy is now located at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore and will retain the name you've known and loved for years, McDonald Pharmacy, offering the same great service you'll find in the Greenup and Wheelersburg locations, including free delivery service and drive-thru service. And you can also get vaccinations and allergy shots at all 3 locations. Now you can get great prescription service and more at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup, Wheelersburg, and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive in South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy. Credit unions are small and can't compete with us big banks. Who are you calling?
I'm just trying to get through your bank's automated system to talk to a real person.
Well, two can play at this game. Oh, I think I have the wrong number.
At Members Choice, we are small enough that a real person will answer your call.
Well, we are a very large and very busy organization.
But large enough that you will be able to access your money through our technology and our global network of ATMs.
All right, welcome back to High Q. We're getting ready for the 60-second round. The categories are national parks, in other words, food, and super. So Green, with the lower score at the moment, 20-35 for Ironton, you get to pick the first category.
Super.
Super. All right, super it is. All right, start the clock. All your answers will have the word super in them. NFL's championship game.
Super Bowl.
Practice of carrying a rabbit's foot for good luck is one.
Superstition.
George Reeves was the TV version. Christopher Reeve was the first movie one.
Pass.
Property of zero electrical resistance, accompanied by the expulsion of magnetic fields of certain metals, alloys, and compounds.
Superconductor.
Right. A rare type of star, very massive and the most luminous known.
What? Supermassive.
No. Largest freshwater lake in the world.
Superior Lake.
Yes. The game show which tests your savvy knowledge of grocery shopping.
Pass.
Denotes an extreme or unsurpassed level or extent of grammatical comparison. From the French for over and above, it means being or coming from on high,
Pass.
heavenly. And finally, West Virginia's Morgan Spurlock documentary for a look at the obesity in America. One of its sources is all we get to on 10. You picked up 4 of those. All right, in Super Ironton, the ones they missed or passed on, George Reeves was the TV version. Christopher Reeve was the first movie one.
Superman.
Superman. A rare type of star, very massive and the most luminous known.
Supernova.
Supergiant. The game show which tests your savvy of grocery shopping.
Supermarket sweep.
Supermarket sweep with it. Well, I won't comment on Leslie Jones. Denotes an extreme or unsurpassed level or extent of grammatical comparison.
Pass.
Superlative. From the French for over and above, it means being or coming from on high, heavenly, ethereal.
Superb.
No, it's supernal. West Virginia's Morgan Spurlock documentary for a look at obesity in America and one of its sources. As far as I got on that, it's the fast food industry, Supersize Me. So you picked up 2 of theirs, 55 now for you, 60 for Green, and which of the remaining categories might interest you?
Food.
Food it is. All right, start the clock. I'll name a nationality. You name the food most commonly associated. Swedish.
Danish.
No. French.
Fries.
Spanish.
Tacos.
Say again?
Tacos.
No. Hungarian.
I don't know.
Canadian.
It's the one. I know what it is. It's the one thing that's with the P. Pass.
English.
Muffin.
Yes. Irish.
Potato.
Huh?
Potato.
No. Swiss.
Cheese.
Greek.
Yogurt.
No. And Welsh is the last one.
Pass.
All right. So you picked up 3. Brings you to 85. All right. Uriah and team. The nationality. You name the food most commonly associated. First, Spanish. Oh, that's all right.
Pass.
It's paella, a rice dish. Hungarian.
Sausage.
Goulash. Canadian.
Syrup.
Bacon. Irish.
Beer.
Stew. Greek.
Pass.
Olives. Welsh.
Hamburgers.
Rarebit. So nothing on that. That brings us to 85 for Ironton and Green at 60. Wrapping up the 60 seconds round. Next, we'll We'll do Stump the Experts. Questions are more difficult, but they get more point value associated with them, 20 points apiece when High Q returns.
We take pride in our schools. And at King's Daughters, we take pride in being part of the team. With student-athlete care from the sidelines to our comprehensive orthopedics program. With walk-in hours in Ashland and Portsmouth that make seeing a provider easier than ever. Our team is delivering faster diagnosis and treatment, getting our student-athletes back in the game and back to what they do best. Orthopedics at King's Daughters.
At Dutch Miller Auto, the time is now to get into the vehicle you want. Dutch Miller currently has the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles with an amazing inventory starting below $300 a month. Have a trade-in? There's never been a better time to get more than right now, as Dutch Miller is giving up to 30% above fair market value for any trade-in. Don't see the vehicle on our lot you want? Then ask about the Dutch Miller Advantage, which means you can order the vehicle you want, the way you want it, faster. Only at DutchMillerAuto.com.
Hot summer days call for a refreshing stop at Clark's Pub and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Has won one game. Whoever wins this game then will move on for further competition. Teams are going to start the Stump the Experts round, 20 points apiece, and we'll start with you, Ironton. Sports teams' logos, and I need two answers, the team and its nickname. This NBA team plays in the FedEx Forum.
Chicago Bears.
No? Do you know?
The Memphis Grizzlies.
Memphis Grizzlies is right. 20 more for you. And now your sports team's logo, two answers, the team and its name. This NBA team plays in the Wells Fargo Center.
The Philadelphia 76ers.
That's right. So you picked up a quick 40 points on that. All right, we'll stay with you for a Dr. Seuss question. What red-suited mischief makers does the Cat in the Hat introduce to Sally and her brother?
Thing 1 and Thing 2.
That's correct. All right, your Dr. Seuss question now, Kylie and team. Which numeric and colorful 1960 book featured swimmers in the title?
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
That's correct. You all know your Dr. Seuss. That's very good. All right, I'll stay with you for a question on words. If I call you craven, would I be referring to you as reckless, fussy, cowardly, or always hungry?
Always hungry?
No? You're right. You can pick up 20 points if you know.
Reckless.
Cowardly. But your words question. If I said you were picaresque, would I liken you to a daring rascal, good-looking on camera, standoffish, or a problem solver?
Good looking on camera.
No? Which of those remaining choices?
Standoffish?
No, it's like a daring rascal. You little rascals. All right, an astronomy question for you, Green. Polish, father of astronomy, who first proposed that all planets revolve around the sun.
Galileo.
No? Ironton?
That's not Plato.
Answer?
Plato's a philosopher. No.
It's Copernicus. But your astronomy question. American astronomer who was the first to demonstrate that the universe contains star systems other than our galaxy, and that all galaxies beyond the Milky Way are moving away from the Earth.
Pass.
All right, do you know Uriah?
Stephen Hawking.
Edwin Hubble.
Hubble Space
All right, let them eat cake. Speaking of food, Kylie, name the rich chocolate layer cake with coconut pecan filling, topped with chocolate frosting and more coconut. It has nothing to do with a certain European country.
Is it German chocolate cake?
It is German chocolate cake, indeed. I could go with a big old piece of that now. All right, your question now. This cake uses only egg whites, flour, and sugar with no fat or leavening. The trick to a perfect one is to beat air into the batter at several stages during preparation. It originated during the Renaissance, possibly in Spain, thought to be one of the first of the non-yeasted cakes.
Paella?
No? 20 if you know. No answer, it's sponge cake. And that is the end of the game. We'll validate the score, see who moves on when HiQ returns.
We take pride in our schools. And at King's Daughters, we take pride in being part of the team. With student-athlete care from the sidelines to our comprehensive orthopedics program. With walk-in hours in Ashland and Portsmouth that make seeing a provider easier than ever. Our team is delivering faster diagnosis and treatment, getting our student-athletes back in the game and back to what they do best. Orthopedics at King's Daughters.
Stultz Pharmacy now has a new location in South Shore. Stultz Pharmacy is now located at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore and will retain the name you've known and loved for years, McDonald Pharmacy, offering the same great service you'll find in the Greenup and Wheelersburg locations, including free delivery service and drive-through service. And you can also get vaccinations and allergy shots at all 3 locations. Now you can get great prescription service and more at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup, Wheelersburg, and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive in South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Credit unions are small and can't compete with us big banks. Who are you calling?
I'm just trying to get through your bank's automated system to talk to a real person.
Well, 2 can play at this game. Oh, I think I have the wrong number.
At Members Choice, we are small enough that a real person will answer your call.
Well, we are a very large and very busy organization.
But large enough that you will be able to access your money through our technology and our global network of ATMs.
Wow, what an exciting game. 5-point differential, 125 to 120 in favor of Ironton. The Fighting Tigers came out to fight. So they will compete another time. Green, hate to see you go. You guys were so great, and we'll send you back to Franklin Furnace, Ohio with a copy of the home game. And we'll fit the little desks and stuff in. But that ends this part of our junior high / middle school tournament. And we'll see others along the way. Ernie G. Anderson reminding you to join me weekdays 2 to 6 on my radio show at Cool Hits 105.7 or coolhits1057.com. And also remember to adopt a spayed or neutered pet like I did. Bark Twain is my doggie at home that I rescued. And it's just a lifetime of love. God bless you. We'll see you next time on HiQ. There we go.